Hello, my name is Jimmy Tran, owner and CEO of WorldCraft Logistics. WorldCraft Logistics is a global freight forwarding company with office throughout the US and also in Asia and also here in the US and partner globally. So what makes WorldCraft Logistics a great freight forwarding company or a freight forwarding that you want to work with? Let's start with number one. Number one is we have office here and we have office overseas. What does that mean? When a freight forwarding company have office at origin and office at destination, what it does is it allows transparency on the pricing. So when you work with us, there's transparency on the communication between the two offices to make sure your shipment moves smoothly. That's the most important thing. And then also the pricing. The pricing, you get better pricing when it is under one roof. So that's number one reason why people work with WorldCraft Logistics is because of the transparency, the communication, and the pricing. And then number two, why companies choose to work with WorldCraft Logistics. As you know, when you do logistics globally, you are working in multiple time zones. I want to give an example of China, okay? When you work with a logistic company here in the US, you are working from 8 to 5. But from 8 to 5, the communication stops. There's no more communication after 8 to 5. But when you work with us, you're able to contact with our team over there in overseas as well. An example I give earlier is China. Because if you do work with a factory in China, you do have to work China time zone. You do have to do the communication at night. Hey, put my logo on here, adjust the amount of shipment, add in more inventory. And when you do that, you might not have the time to wait 24 hours or 12 hours for the office side to wake up. When you work with us, you could also work with our China team from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. So pretty much what it is, the difference between us and other freight forwarding company is that you're able to work with multiple office and multiple time zone because it's under one roof, right? That's what makes us special compared to other freight forwarding because we able to merge that communication together. The third reason why you work with WorldCraft Logistics is less broker, less middleman. Earlier I say when we have our office in Asia and we have our office here, that's one less middleman you have to deal with. One less price markup you have to deal with. Less communication because it's under one roof. And then finally, every shipment that touches the port of Long Beach or any port in the US, what does it need? It always needs trucking. Here at WorldCraft Logistics, we have our own truck fleet. When we have our own truck fleet, it means that we could pull your container out without going through a middleman. The communication is better. If there's any needs to coordinate with the trucking company, it is our own fleet. There's no surprise fee because our truck fleet is not going to trying to find way to make extra money off us, right? Our truck fleet is going to be honest with us and which lead us to give you better pricing. And then finally, we are in WorldCraft Logistics warehouse. This is another great example why people work with us. Every shipment that comes from overseas, we always see delays. Like either the vendor is not ready for the shipment or maybe the project is delayed. So here, we could consolidate your shipment. Let's give an example. If you have a buyer here in the US, buyers here in the US, when you bring in that 40-foot container and you need a warehouse to do distribution, we could take that 40-foot container in for you, we could store it for you, and we could separate the different vendor for you. Similar to, we have about 300 Amazon sellers that flow through our buildings. So they will bring their 40-foot container into our warehouse, we unload it for them. After we unload it for them, we would store on the rack for them. And when we store on the rack for them, our storage rate is a lot lower compared to, they ship it direct to Amazon. And then from here, we slowly feed Amazon for them, like at a lower price, a lower storage price, right? So working with WorldCraft Logistics, we are not only just a freight forwarding company, but we also a trucking company and also a warehouse company. Whenever you need that extra push or that extra grow, or whenever you run into a problem, we're here to able to solve your supply chain's problem. So my contact information is below. If you need freight forwarding service, we're here to help. And in addition, if you need trucking service or warehouse service, we're also here. Thank you very much for watching.